Lady LeLe, back with another video, and today's video is going to be home talk with Lady LeLe. I just like shooting around my Christmas tree, so instead of giving you a video in the car, I said let's do one at home and enjoy the Christmas lights and the Christmas tree, even though I think it's like a glare, but it's nothing I can do about that. I don't think I can do anything about that, so we're going to move on with today's topics. Something I failed to not acknowledge. Della Reese did pass at the age of 86. I believe she passed around Thanksgiving, and I can't remember if I mentioned that or not. You know her from being in the hit show Touched by an Angel. She was also in the known movie Harlem Nights, as well as many other shows and movies and productions. So that was a loss, definitely a loss to the entertainment community. And she was 86 years old, and my thoughts and condolences are with her family. Atlanta got a mayor named Keisha. Keisha Lansbottom was recently elected as the new mayor of Atlanta. She went up against, and she's African American, and she went up against Mary Norwood, who is a Caucasian woman. They said it was a close race, but they said as of today, she was officially certified as the Atlanta's new mayor. Of course, Mary Norwood is not happy. According to the numbers, she lost by 759 votes, and she is asking for an official recount. According to state law, she has to make a request within 2 business days, and she is definitely going to move forth in the proceeding. But other than that, girl, bye. Girl, bye. But congratulations, Keisha. Hopefully, you make the city of Atlanta great with your new policies and visions. And she's also a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. So congratulations to the Sister Greek. So we're going to move on. Congratulations also go out to Colin Kaepernick. You all know that he was the 2017 recipient for the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award, and I believe last week he was honored through Sports Illustrated, and he was honored through the actual award ceremony, I believe, was last week. He had definitely a heartfelt and intriguing speech. Also, congratulations goes to Time Magazine has named every year they do their Person of the Year, and it's actually going to the Me Movement. If anybody know what the Me Movement is, it's really women standing up against, sexual assault, raped, and just all that, jazz. Anything along the line of rape, domestic abuse, sexual harassment, that all coincides under the Me Movement. So it's gonna, the cover is gonna feature the founders and the people that's involved with launching and finding the Me Movement. You all know that 45 was apparently supposed to have been in the running for it, and he said he felt it should have been automatically given to him, considering he is, the president of the United States, but it didn't go like that. So, and plus the Person of the Year has to give a certain interview, and Time Magazine just felt that the Me Movement was much undeserving. I agree. So congratulations to those women, the founders and the leaders of that organization, and they will be highlighted on the cover of Time Magazine. Meek Mills is gonna go ahead and he's going to jail. His bail was denied, so he will be required to complete at least a 2-year prison sentence. They're saying it could possibly be 2 years if he, have great behavior while he's behind bars. The problem with this, and people say everything is unfair, but people have to fail to realize Meek Mills had been on probation still. And when you're on probation, guys, you cannot do anything. You pretty much need to go be a saint and sit down somewhere. Be humble and sit down. So, when you're on probation, you can't do anything. It doesn't matter how minor the situation is or how major the situation is. You really cannot get into trouble. And the thing is, he kept prolonging and prolonging and prolonging his probation. And now, prolonging, getting off probation, doing what he's supposed to do. And now he's going back to jail. Also, another congratulations go out to The Rock. He is getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So congratulations to him. A lot of people just saying how really The Rock's career really catapulted, even though he started out being known as a wrestler, but he really, his, name stuff started really catapulting when he, started getting into acting, the movies, and doing shows and all that good stuff. Because, he be on Ballers, baby, and yeah, he be popping. So congratulations to The Rock. I believe Tyrese. Oh my God. So I don't know if you all realize, but apparently Tyrese went on some interview. I think it was, I don't know if, I can't remember. I think it was a radio station. So he's doing an interview, and he pretty much mentioned that the only reason he married his first child mother is because she was technically not away from here. She's not originally from the U.S., and he didn't want her to get deported, and he didn't want to have to travel overseas. I think she's from London. I want to say London. He didn't want to have to travel overseas to see his child. So you pretty much just told us you got married because you was involved with a person who may or may not, who may be an illegal citizen. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with Tyrese. I just feel like kind of lost a lot of respect for him, and yeah. Lost some respect for him. So, but that's what he's saying, of course, and I'm sure he's somewhere hating on The Rock because The Rock is about to get that star on the Walk of Hollywood Fame. The Grammys announced the nominees for this upcoming award ceremony in 2018. And it looks like the talk, amongst the radio stations and people in the media, it's going to be, the nominees are very diversified this year. Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, Cardi B, and many others are nominated for Grammy Awards. So a lot of people felt like they, paid attention to the complaints about how there's no diversity with the Grammys in terms of nominees and honorees. So we shall see. But that's, what people say is more important to get involved. If you are able to get involved with your local Grammy chapter, see how it works. Each state has a voting Grammy chapter. And it's important that if you can get involved, that's usually open to people that's in some form of the music industry or the media or connected somehow, but that's how the votes take place. So now it's not only being in the Chicago chapter of the Grammys, but it's also having a vote, being eligible to vote too, because you're voting on who these winners are gonna be. So Chicago does have a chapter of the Grammys, and those people who are voting members get to vote on who these winners are. But that's how the voting takes place. It's like each state has their own Grammy chapter. So yeah, so good luck to all of them. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, you guys, I don't think I ever brought this up, but the basketball player who stole the glasses while his team was, they was visiting China. He played for North Carolina or was it UCLA? One of those schools, UCLA. But the basketball team went over to China. He stole the sunglasses. He was about to be in prison over there for 10 years. 45 kind of helped him get out of it. So pretty much he got off scot-free. You know, he didn't have to do any jail time. He didn't come over here. But the university has decided to suspend him from the basketball team. It wasn't permanent, but, you know, they was telling him he needed to get the time off. His dad, who is LeVar, you know who I'm talking about, basically was looking to pull him, you know, get him pulled from that school and going to another school because he feel like, you know, that's him sitting out is going to hold him back and all that stuff. And I'm like, but what you fail to realize, your son still stole the darn glasses. So as much as we're trying to say, you know, it was harmless, it was just sunglasses, the fact of the matter, he still stole something. And, you know, it's against the law here. It's really harsher laws overseas when you steal stuff because they treat stealing over there like they'll chop some off or they'll, you know, whip you and paddle you and all this type of stuff. So, yeah. So cane you. That's what they like to cane you. So, yeah. I don't know what that, I mean, sometimes, I mean, you know, you shouldn't get blessed for poor behavior. That's what I feel like. You should never get blessed for poor behavior. But, hey, it is what it is. So, I believe that is it. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Oh, something else. Ladies or anybody, you all know this is the holiday season, and I've been ranting and raving on being safe with your purse or whatnot. There has been quite a few carjackings. There has been quite a few purses being snatched out the cars. And there's been a couple of incidents within these last few weeks. They've been on the news. A classmate of mine just got her bag, her shopping bag, and her purse stolen out her car. And her kid was sitting in the car while she was pumping gas. So, what people have been doing, they've been literally driving up to the car while you're pumping gas. So you can be on this you'll be on the driver's side pumping your gas. And if you leave your door unlocked, they'll drive right up next to it. You know, go and open your door, snatch the bag, and go. And they can sped off before you even get around to try to get a hold of them. They had showed one robbery that was taking place at a gas station on the news. And the woman went off. She got to fling the door open, but they sped off and, you know, swung her away from the car, and they sped off. So, and it shows them like really just opening up her car door, snatching her bag, hopping back in, and pulling off. So, ladies, you got to be careful. These people are not even caring. Like the girl with the kid in the car. Okay, you were so petty that you stole the girl's purse while the kid was in the car. How petty are you? How desperate are you? But they're desperate this time of the year, and the carjackings have also been picked up too. So you got to be careful. I would tell ladies, do not get gas at night. I know sometimes you can't control when you get gas, but I know for me personally, it's very rare I get gas at night. And when I do get gas at night, I'm only going into certain neighborhoods. I'm making sure the doors are locked. I have my money for my gas and whatnot. Or I'll just like ask my mom or somebody, come ride with me while I get gas if I had to get gas at night. But I have a preference not to get gas at dark. I really, you know, try to get it in the morning. And plus, gas is somewhat cheaper sometimes in the morning. So, yeah, but ladies, if you're by yourself, especially this time of year, make sure you're taking all safety precautions, lock your doors. Also, they're saying perhaps don't put your purse on the seat, because if you put it on the floor, I know a lot of people say, well, I only put my purse on the floor. But if you just do it, you know, to get out your car, because you know, it'll be less easier to grab if they got to go down on the floor to, you know, grab your purse versus sitting on a seat. They can just take it and get going. But if they got to go down or they don't see the purse, you know, you won't be a target. But that's pretty much it. That is all. Stay tuned for more videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope your holiday season is going great thus far.